Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Sunday, September 23rd, if you're watching in real time, but Saturday, if you're watching in real time. Or, I don't know, like some of you. Some people have different days too that match up with the date than I do in Houston, Texas, in the Northern Hemisphere. So, also, it is a timeless reading, and anytime you stumble upon it, even if you're not following me consecutively day by day, anytime you stumble upon it, it is a message for you. And it's a daily dust because it's the daily sprinkling of magic. And I'm your romantic fairy, and we're doing a little series of Paolo Barbieri's decks. And this is the Zodiac Oracle. So this is going to be a little bit fun and different. We're going to see what signs come out today. And so if you see your sign, then this is especially for you. All right. Let's give it a good shuffle. And pick from the middle. We have the moon, so that's good for anybody. And there's a full moon coming up. We have Capricorn and Sagittarius. And this can also be for people who have moon in Capricorn or moon in Sagittarius as well. So let me zoom on in and see what messages we get. The moon shows us the regularity of cycles and teaches about the importance of change. And it also moves through, as the moon moves through the cycles each month we might experience these things. It governs emotions, instincts, and intuition, as well as memory and imagination. It also is issues around the mother, maternal figures, traditions, adaptability can also be represented by the moon card. Capricorn, on its own, is all about Earth, and it's a cardinal sign, and the key phrase is "I use," and it's for anyone born between December 22nd and January 19th, if you didn't know that already, for Western astrology. And so this is an earthy, practical energy that takes sometimes on a fiery intensity because of its cardinal qualities. There is definitely a determination to succeed, and sometimes that can lead to success, and sometimes that leads to learning lessons the hard way. The key phrase "I use" means that you're motivated to use whatever is at hand in order to achieve your goals. And this situation, this day, whatever is coming up, could ask this question: what do I want, and what can I use to manifest it? So spin gold from straw, like the Midas touch man from the tarot, which is the King of Pentacles. It's kind of that energy. It's hard work, but it's also a sense of satisfaction, and that in itself is priceless. Sometimes money doesn't always buy you the satisfaction that the hard work that goes behind the making the money gives you, right? This is so opposite from the Five of Swords, which is making money any which way, even illegally or bending the rules. Nope, Capricorn will follow the rules, will work hard, and will feel very good about what they did. So the drive here is to achieve high ambitions, but sometimes chasing goals just to enhance your reputation can be sort of the shadow side of this. You may step on others' toes on the way, and that's a definite shadow edge for the Capricorn, like kind of stepping on the way up. But most of the time, I think Capricorns are aware of the others around them and other people's ability to have success or not success and not be too harsh on them. But there are times where the Capricorn can be kind of harsh with that. Speaking of harsh, Sagittarians are actually more known to be harsh, but just in honesty, and it's almost in a sweet, dumb way. But the Sagittarius is fire, and it's a mutable sign. And the key phrase for this deck is "I perceive," and it's anybody born between November 22nd to December 21st. Fire is all about, Sagittarius is just fire energy, and it's optimistic, and it's got a strong drive to stand out from the crowd as it rests in the mutable, go with the flow quality. And the key phrase that I perceive is saying that it means that there's motivation to look around to discover your own individuality while finding your place in the world. So in this situation or this day or wherever you find yourself, ask yourself, how can I best be true to myself? Be honest with yourself and with the rest of the world. The Sagittarian energy is said to be a mile long and an inch deep, as well as self-involved. So slow down so that you can perceive the depth as well as the breadth of a situation, and avoid careless unkindness, which can happen, but it's always, to me, careless. Like if that happens, stick their foot in the mouth kind of thing. It's oops, they never really are trying to be harmful intentionally, as far as I have known Sagittarians to be. So let's see what these signs mean in the moon in general, and using a different astrology deck, the astrological oracle deck, which is really beautiful. A moon in Capricorn is saying, do not obsess over habits and structures. And the moon in Sagittarius is saying, wait through the restlessness until you can see clearly. So that's some good advice. I feel like I wanted to get some advice from the Moonology Oracle as well. So as far as the Moonology Oracle is concerned, a new moon in Capricorn suggests a new start for you professionally. And the attuned to the moon phrase is make a proper plan and execute it well. And then the new moon for Sagittarius is whatever coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. That's good. And your attuned to the moon is count your blessings, like literally write them down and say them out loud, or both, or mix and match of saying them out loud and writing them down. So luck is on your side when the new moon is in Sagittarius. Now full moon, slightly different energy, but a full moon in Sagittarius is sometimes looking at the bigger picture, and instead of worrying about the details, look at a bigger picture, basically. And you're attuned to the moon energy here is take time out for a mini break or adventure. And then the full moon for Capricorn is the end of a tough cycle approaches, and this is talking about how hard you're willing to work for what you want is how you get your results. But you should also attune to the moon and release control and trust the universe. And so I feel like between the two of these, Capricorns and Sagittarius, and some of you could be cusping, the energy here is about having a really great confident day where you're achieving, you're doing really well for yourself. Just be aware. I feel like it's important to be aware of the shadow edge of that and not stick your foot in your mouth or kind of climb over people because of your success in this particular day. So in other words, be aware and conscious of other people around you and praise them if you feel they need some uplifting. Don't do it just because, but definitely do it if you feel it welling up inside of you. It might be a great time to tell somebody else how great they're doing, because I think you're really shining how great you're doing, and people look up to you. And if anybody, and those people that are looking up to you may want a little bit of feedback from you, and know that they're doing okay too. And that will make them really feel good and proud and confident also. And when you have team members or friends or relatives or whatever who are also feeling confident alongside you, it makes for sort of a better environment and atmosphere, and everybody like planning things easily and getting along better. I think that's how that will help. So you have sort of this cardinal standing out, getting work done, taking charge, being great, but acknowledge the other people around you and how they're doing as well. Okay? And I think that is the message here, and I hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.